Here's what other people say about us. John G. Lake, missionary to South Africa, wrote a letter to Charles F. Parham, March 24, 1927. None of the other divisions of the movement of which I know, except the movement headed by Brother Goss, holds much hope. I see more hope in Goss's division of the movement than in any of the others. There is one thing we will have to concede, and everybody does who is really intimate with their assemblies, with their preachers, and that is they show more genuine spirituality than any other branch of the movement. The mere fact of their emphasis of Jesus, that the other divisions of the movement regard as extreme, has tended to bless them in that it has brought them into close touch with the Lord's life and spirit. An outside observer says, watch those Oneness Pentecostals. They have some kind of relationship with Jesus Christ. Listen to this. I know all the people that I'm going to talk about next, I know them personally. And most of this is in written publications, which I could quote, but I'm not trying to embarrass or highlight personality. I'm not trying to glorify ourselves. I'm just showing you, Professor, Regent University, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I think the Oneness Pentecostal tradition is right. Professor, Fuller Seminary. Oneness Pentecostals remind us that there is a huge leap from what the New Testament says about the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit to the Trinitarian developments later in church history. There is no doctrine of the Trinity in the New Testament. A professor at the Society of Pentecostal Studies, after my doctoral thesis was published as the book called The Glory of God in the Face of Jesus Christ, we were talking about that book. And I said, I was trying to be polite. He said, well, I'm trying to present a oneness view of Christology. He said, I would say you have a biblical view of Christology. Assemblies of God professor. The oneness saw more clearly than their Trinitarian counterparts within the Pentecostal movement that Christ's role as bestower of the Spirit encompasses something that is essential and decisive to Christian identity. Here's a professor at Fuller Seminary. I'm just summarizing my own words. He presented Acts 2:38 and said, this is the basic biblical paradigm for Christian initiation.